Hi. You can see I'm in my garage today. It's that snow day, and so my kids are at home from school, and they got all the prime study spaces. So, but I'm out. I have an electric blanket, so don't think I'm suffering, and a sweet couch. So, when you're looking for something, I have like a few different ways of approaching it. But the very first and foremost is if you have a citation, like you do, even if you have part of a citation, you can always ask for it with interlibrary loan at the Marriott Library homepage. Interlibrary loan, you log in with your UNID, and then you can. I'm recovering from a cold, sorry. You won't get this yellow bar, but it'll say new requests and article, and it'll ask you to fill out some of the metadata, and then they can track it down for you. If it's in print, in the library, they'll still track it down for you. So even if it says that this exists in print, don't think that you have to request it and scan it. That's a service that survived past the pandemic, which is really great. Document delivery. But what do we do if we want to? What are some shortcuts? So once you've logged into Interlibrary Loan, there's the first trick. The next one is looking in quotes for the title in the catalog or another database. And I looked in the catalog already, and all I found was a reference from a dissertation. So that was a bit of a bust. But there's other databases like PsycInfo. I wanted to show you one called Scopus. Because this article is a little on the old side, I wanted to show you how to discover something new. So this is kind of a twofer. So there's two databases that work like this, Scopus and Web of Science. Scopus is under the letter S. Some people in social work prefer one over the other, so but they both work similarly. They're like the top cream of the journals at the top in every discipline. So this electrical engineering to psychology, social work to modern dance, everything in academia shows up here. And this has got a bigger scope and breadth than the library catalog. So I'm going to do a search in quotes again, because I want to find that as one solid word or string of text, as they say. I did this search already. If you run stuck, just fill it out at Interlibrary Loan. But two things I want to show you from this interface. it's churning around like a clothes washer for some reason. What is going on? I wonder if I'm competing with my kids for internet. So in all of these databases, they'll have like this find it. I have an ad blocker, so the clever little icon is gone. But you can do that find it. When you click on that, ironically, it'll go back to the library catalog. But we already did that search. And so here's the fun thing. When it goes to the library catalog and it can't find it, it'll have a link to Interlibrary Loan that says request an article. This is Dale's librarian trick number 7. It's not in the top 10. Or I mean it's not the top one, but it's a good one. So what it's doing under this yellow bar is it's looking at all those databases. But then way down here, it's hidden. Request an article. This will appear for most, if not everything that you're looking for. When you click on this, it will export all of the metadata, that information about the citation. It'll export it over to Interlibrary Loan because we've already logged into it. We'll have to pick a library. So many different things happening at the same time. But if you get it to work, it'll fill out that form for you for a new article. And all you have to do is click submit, and it takes about a day. Isn't that fun? I discovered that by accident one day, and I was just like, oh, I got to tell everybody about this. Going back to Scopus, though, when we were talking about this article's kind of old, if you go in Scopus and Web of Science, you can, and Google Scholar to a lesser extent, you can go over here to citations, and you can see who has cited this article. What scholarly articles in Scopus have cited this. So it's like the best of the best. And you can see who's looking at it. Or, so from like publication date, or you can sort by number of times cited, cited by highest. And so if you wanted to narrow it down of like the best articles that have happened in our current century, this might be a way for you to quickly scan through and see what's going on. So there's screening for depression using that instrument. Maybe that's a better one. It's not quite as old, but be that as it may, I'm happy to help, and thanks for reaching out.